There's always one. The one who speaks last but thinks first. The one who watches everything and says nothing. For control 5, that's Zen. Silver hair, sharp jawline, and a stare that makes you question your entire childhood. He walks onto the interview set like it's a battlefield, calm, composed, and maybe just a little bit petty. He doesn't sit, he settles. One word out of him. Okay. And the room tenses like he's about to drop a diss track. But no, he leans in, stares down the lens, and delivers something even more dangerous. Subtle shade. Is he blaming someone? Not exactly. Is he not blaming someone? Also, no. Welcome to Control 5. And yes, it's already messy. 5 chairs, 5 strangers. Okay, technically they're a group. But at this point, the only thing they have in common is their group name, and barely that. Zen's giving emotionally unavailable. Belle's already poking people like this is her personal game show. Wong absolutely vibing. He thinks this is a TikTok live. Moon's the only one holding it together by sheer willpower and maybe caffeine. And Chan? Well, Chan's 2 seconds away from flipping a cue card and walking out. The staff says, just act natural. That's like telling a blender to chill. So they do what any professional K-pop group would do in a moment like this. They fake laugh, Belle oversells it, Wong thinks it's hilarious, Chan's dying inside, and Zen hasn't blinked once. Perfect, the director yells. You all look like best friends. Sure, best friends. With a group chat full of unread messages and exactly 0 heart emojis. And there it is, the first crack. Chan's had enough of the fake laughs, the offbeat energy, the way this whole thing feels like a parody of a group. He doesn't shout, doesn't flip a table, just crosses his arms, clenches his jaw, and says what everyone else is too polite to admit. Can we stop for 5 seconds? Moon turns toward him, soft, steady, like maybe she can patch this up with a single look. But Chan's already standing, already walking. He doesn't storm out, he escapes. And for the first time all day, the room goes still. Belle watches him go. No teasing, no snark, just silence. Because here's the thing nobody ever says in team bonding boot camp. The person who cares the most is usually the first to walk away. Backstage, Chan's breaking in the one place the cameras weren't supposed to go. And then Belle shows up. No spotlight, no sparkle, just a girl in platform boots who doesn't like seeing people drown, even if she's the one who pushed them. And maybe this wasn't in the script, but maybe that's the point. Maybe the real story starts right here. Not on stage, not in sync, but in a quiet corner where someone finally says, "You're not alone." Something shifts. When they walk back in, it's not louder or flashier. It's softer, like the volume of pretending just dialed down. Zen still leads the line, cool as ever. But this time, Belle and Chan aren't 5 feet apart. This time, they're walking side by side. Moon's chatting with Wong like she didn't almost cry laugh off her lashes earlier. And for once, nobody's bracing for impact. One more take, Moon says, but it already feels like take 1, for real. Chan's got his mic half on, half fighting it, and Belle's rolling her eyes like usual. But now, there's a rhythm to it. Wang's still chaotic. He's always chaotic. But even Zen's talking more, which is terrifying in its own way. And when they sit, it's not stiff. It's not for the cameras. It's just them. Moon looks up and says the line that doesn't need rehearsing. We're Control 5, and we're working on it. And for the first time today, no one breaks character because no one's playing one. If you were waiting for the moment it all falls apart, you're in luck because they forgot to tell Control 5 they were live. That's right, red light on, mic's hot, and 0 warning. Wang's the first to notice. Wait, was this whole thing live? And suddenly, the world explodes. Belle lunges like she's about to tackle the concept of the internet. Chan facepalms so hard it echoes. Zen doesn't even blink because chaos is his baseline now. Moon covers her face like she's just remembered everything she's ever said on camera. Wang? Oh, he's filming it. Delete the mic drop, Belle shrieks. Too late, the mic drop lives forever. At least I looked hot while storming out, Chan mutters, resigned to his fate. Wang declares it's the group teaser. Belle tries to swat him. Meanwhile, Moon just whispers, "This is a disaster." Zen glances over and smiles. This is us. And somehow that makes sense, because somewhere between fake laughs, broken mics, and backstage blow-ups, they found something real. Not perfect, not polished, just perfectly them. Control 5 didn't mean to reboot, but they did. And this was take 1.